به نام خداوند جان آفرین.
I shall invite you to the world of stories that are not just simple stories. They revived a civilization. Shahnameh. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, share it with your friends so they would have the chance to listen to one of the greatest fantasy stories of all time. When Ferdowsi wrote these fantasy stories, probably your country did not even exist. So let's get started. We'll begin with a story of a king whose name was Jamshid and did so many great things, but he had a significant fall that is always remembered as one of the greatest stories of all time.
The time has come to secure our legacy. Let our enemies tremble before our resolve.
Jamshid was a man of honor and justice, had a very powerful army. In his era, people invented so many different things like fabrics out of different materials. They used to have fabrics before that, but the forms had been different.
Your gifts are most welcome in our halls.
We are honored to present them, my lord.
They were Zoroastrian as well. So after that, he categorized people in different groups. Okay, people had to do what was the best for the country and for the whole Persia, the kingdom. Jamshid was a grateful man. He used to thank God for whatever he had, and when God used to give the people of our country a benediction, they used to pray a lot for that. So that was one of the most important reasons why his kingdom was so powerful, because they had this a saint connection to God, as Iranian people believe. Jamshid even taught Divha, Div means monster somehow in my language, to build castles and homes out of dust and mud. That's actually a symbol of something, and as you know and as I mentioned, that's a fantasy thing, but Jamshid really existed. So Jamshid taught them how to build those houses with a powerful structure, and Divha used to carry his throne over the sky, so whenever he wanted to travel to somewhere else, he could easily do that. But as his kingdom got more powerful, he felt that maybe he is the omnipotent himself. Like, there's no God but me. He had this kind of thoughts.
I am the god Nisa! Jamshid!
As people did not like that, they just stopped supporting him. And God turned his back on him, said that we would not give benediction to a person who's not grateful, and you are just so arrogant. So Jamshid was struggling with his arrogance and thought that maybe he is the God himself, and there's no one to pray but himself. Jamshid had two daughters, one called Shahnaz and the other one was called Arnavas. And Jamshid was grateful. He established a tradition in our country, in our land, that's called Nowruz. Is that Nowruz means Ruze No, or a new day. So the reason why he just started this tradition was that his actually army and his kingdom got more powerful, and they invented so many beneficial things. So they said that now that God gave us this opportunity, we're going to pray, and we have this Nowruz tradition where we celebrate the beginning of each year, and we must thank him, appreciate what we've got, that is spring in our calendar. I've already recorded a video about that. You can see what's going on in Iran in Nowruz. By this time, there was an Arab man called Mardas, about whom Ferdowsi said so many good things, and he was a benevolent man. People loved him, and he did not have a very powerful empire. Like, wasn't like that. But he had a son whose name was Zahak. Zahak was a covetous man who could do anything, literally anything, to achieve what he wanted. So with this adjective, Mardas used to pray God, and Zahak used to disobey God, because he wanted everything for himself and did not want to appreciate anything in his life. So one day, the devil came to him and said, Zahak, I can give you power as much as you want. You just need to listen to me. And Zahak did. The devil told him that if you want the power, you have to kill your own dad. And what a bastard would do that? So Zahak and the devil dig the hole near to the prayer of his dad. And when he was coming out of that place, he fell into the hole and passed away. Zahak was the person who had the power after Mardas. And by that time, Jamshid was disobeying God, and under no circumstances would agree to such a thing. So Zahak said that I'm going to destroy and annihilate anything about Jamshid's empire, and that's going to be all mine. So he entered our country and really annihilated anything about Jamshid. He saw his two girls, his two daughters. Jamshid's daughters were Nowruz and Shahnameh, so he forced them to marry himself. That was the devil's desire as well. Zahak even ordered sawing Jamshid.
Unhand me, you traitors! This is treachery! You will pay!
Sawing Jamshid, that was really excruciating, and no one expected that a person could be this cruel. The devil told him that you should erase anything about Jamshid and whatever he did in this land. One of them was Nowruz.